I am your goddess Nazca. Here with a trucker woman we're reacting to. Super gamer extraordinaire, FLEEKAZOID, FLEEKAZOID, shooting Hitler in his underwear, FLEEKAZOID, FLEEKAZOID, do FLEEKAZOID!
Mixtape is a cancer. Have you heard this new game, Mixtape?
You know, people had been mooing it to me. Like, I saw in our Discord, they're like, will Truckerman play Mixtape? And they're like, no, and stuff. And I was like, huh, maybe. And I'm like, what is it? And then...
the only reason why I won't play it is because...
I'm not wasting my money.
Not only that, it has... The whole game has nothing but copyright music in it. Like, it has... Probably, I don't know how many different copyrighted songs in there. So I wouldn't be able to play it if I could, if I wanted to.
Yeah, we wouldn't be able to stream it. I ain't wasting $20 on something that's not even a game.
Yeah.
It's less than a game than that one stupid political thing.
Yeah.
From what I've heard. I can't remember who it was that I watched that talked about it. It was either Asman or Nux, I can't remember.
I think it was probably Asman.
Yeah.
Pimps, can I be honest with you? I've got game movie fatigue. Year after year, we've got these game movie writers churning out some game movie slop, and I'm sick of it. First, they came for the AAA slop, and I said everything. Like, really, you could not shut me up if you tried. Then they came for our childhood, and I started a wall. I'm about to tear Mixtape apart in a few minutes. I don't care what they say. Let those game movie
actors... That's the gameplay. Click button, press light. That's the gameplay of this game. One of the gameplays. Someone did the math. I forget what it was, like the minimum amount of buttons to quote unquote beat this game. There's no way of losing this game.
This isn't a game then. This is just an interactive movie. And not even good graphics. Hell. This is ugly looking.
Yeah.
Watch. I like that. Now we've reached the last bastion of gaming, indie. This was always supposed to be your safe harbor from AAA garbage. For years, people have said, well, if you don't like AAA games, just go play indie. Well, what are you gonna do when they just brute force their way in here too? Well, now you don't have to wonder anymore. This game movie bullshit. Now they want you to applaud their billion-dollar indie game like they did something special. But hey, maybe I'm just being jaded. Let's take a look at a special moment from the game. Come on.
Oh, why are their noses so big?
Oh, this gets worse.
God.
Yeah.
I could understand if it was beautiful, if it was an art piece kind of thing. Like, man, but, okay, so there's no way of losing this game. No, I'm not going to even call it a game. It doesn't deserve to be called a game. But not only that, but it's really ugly to look at. What the fuck are you spending your money for?
Let's give it a shot, guys.
Oh.
Nice boat.
You can't show it because basically it shows inside. They're basically showing inside them tonguing each other in the mouth from the inside.
So it's hentai.
It's not even good. It's not even good. It's just creepy.
That's it. No more shots for you. I gotta take as many shots as I give. My liver can't take it anymore. Which reminds me, have you ever seen a MILF shake? Well, you can at the link below. This was the only safe for work product. Be sure to use code PIMP to get 10%.
Wait a minute. Was that his cup from... That's his... Oh, it's a glass, but still. From Gamer Subs.
What does it say? I love...
MILFs.
Ah. That
the link
MILF
below. This
like
is the only safe for work product. Be sure to use code PIMP to get 10% off. Seriously, I don't know how many more.
You can censor it all you want, but I can tell of the jiggles.
We can do our own jiggles. What are you talking about?
Tickle, tickle, tickle,
See?
tickle, tickle.
We'll jiggle ourselves.
How do I put my hands down?
There. There. We'll jiggle ourselves.
Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle.
Curvy cups.
Cover potatoes.
These game movies I can take. At this point, it's not like anyone even takes IGN seriously anymore, but they've got enough money to annoy me on a daily basis. Some random freelance writer slaps a 10 out of 10 on this.
This game had so many 10 out of 10 or top ratings.
So it was botted.
/ they were calling it Game of the Year. Yeah. Rev was bragging how he sold more plushies than people playing this game.
Good for Rev. Good, but isn't that more of an insult to Rev than anything? Because how many people he fucking touched this thing?
I don't know.
So now I gotta talk about it. So let's talk about it. Mixtape is a game that's supposed to be indie, you know, despite the fact that they've spent more on licensed music than most games ever make.
ugly.
Because, you know, with such generous licensing fees in the industry right now, every scrappy solo dev should be able to pay 400 grand per song, right? And how can we forget about that indie charm of sending out expensive merch to all the reviewers and content creators? What, you think putting a gold bar in a goodie bag is a bribe? Well, it is. But they didn't do that. And legally, I need to make this very clear so that I don't get sued by this chick's billionaire father. I can't afford a lawyer. I'm a butler on a budget. You think they can't be an indie dev because their father is a billionaire? Listen.
Oh, that's why it exists and probably has all these 10 out of 10s because they got paid off.
Nepotism.
Yeah, say, Daddy, but you're rich. I want to make
Daddy,
it.
please.
I want to tell a story. I
Daddy,
want to
can you
tell
buy off all these people so I can get a 10 out of 10 rating so I can have a Game of the Year? I've always had a dream for that.
I have questions.
I don't have answers.
No. My question is, okay, if you just want to tell a story, like how much more does it cost to make a quote unquote video game versus making, say, an anime or something?
I don't know. I only just would have done good either way. So.
I know. I'm just saying, she was better off doing the old High Guardian Spice route.
Oh, God.
'Cause, yeah, that's not a
Just
game.
because they've got a team of 30 people and millions of dollars backing them, that doesn't mean they can't be a scrappy indie too. Curb your prejudice. You people can't stand the sight of a young billionaire making their way out of the streets of their gated community. A billionaire that...
Did that just flick off a car and exploded?
Yes.
Okay, I remember there was. I just saw earlier there was a scene with a dinosaur. So is this whole story just basically people on drugs?
Probably. This game is cheaper than before marketing.
has more than nothing to work with. All the support money can buy. You don't know how hard it is to have this little to struggle with. We started from the top, now we're But I'm getting off track. Mixtape is not a game. Some people say it has gameplay, then show you this. I hate my dad. I asked for a Ferrari and got a Cayenne. This is supposed to be 90s nostalgia.
So, no matter what, you will not be, this is one of those kind of things where you don't have to do shit and it'll just do it for you.
Yeah. That's why all the journalists love it, because they can write a review in an hour. That's why JRPGs always got low ratings, because they take days to play through. Versus like this game, shit like this, it takes, you can play it in one sitting in like 2 hours.
Sheesh. Okay, so this is for people that don't have an attention span.
Yeah, and this is what Zoomers think the 90s were.
But this story was so asinine that it's got me thinking maybe...
Oh, this is a time-based...
Yeah, it goes back to the 90s. Written by people who probably weren't alive during the 90s. Our childhood is getting raped right in front of me. It's like that South Park episode. He's raping my childhood.
Maybe the past fucking sucked. Maybe we are living in the best times. That's how delusional this game makes me, and I'm tired of calling it a game. They keep cranking out these game movies that no one wants to watch, let alone play. These are failed Hollywood actors that devolve into game movie actors to pretend they matter. All these game movie actors just won't come out and admit it. You don't want to be a game movie actor.
Wait, did he have to mod himself to say get out of the closet?
Yeah.
I was there. This wasn't my 90s.
Game for pay. So stop slapping around joysticks and go back to ruining Marvel movies. My
Yeah.
culture is not your costume. Pride Month is early, sucker. Welcome to Game Pride Month. Twinkle, twinkle, star. And listen, I'm not saying these people are only in it for the fame. I'm sure they're in it for the money too. They're planning to have a theatrical release of the whole 3-hour experience. You know what does?
I'm pretty sure a video game doesn't have a... Just make your own fucking movie at this point. It's just not a game.
Oh.
How the fuck are you supposed to game something in a theater?
Wow, I can't wait till next couple weeks. What was it? Next week's the Backrooms, and then the week after that's the new Scary Movie.
Yay! So we're gonna go to the movies?
Yeah.
Yay!
Doesn't have that? A video game. The only theatrical release happening this year is Street Fighter, and that's because Tammy has Lorac cheeks. Mixtape Blue guys. Wait, sorry. Mixtape blew it, guys. So instead, they want every indie game award and an Oscar. Your greed sickens me. Listen.
So they paid for it.
Yeah.
They paid for those wins. They didn't actually win shit.
They want to pay for the wins.
Or even make a visual novel. There's a lot of things that this could have been, but a game.
Yeah.
Just face palmed myself to the 90s to check.
At chicken_senpai_bb super chatted $19.99. Poultry leg emoji.
That's moan for
Wait,
both.
did that?
Oh, one sec.
You pay us almost. You pay us $1,999 just for a chicken leg. I will take that chicken leg. I will love that chicken leg.
All right.
You ready to moan, sweetie? You
Can't do it. But thank you for the $20.
We'll consider it a 20, because $19.99. That used to be the price of everything back in the 90s.
Now it's $49.99.
Either that or $9.99.
Remember when
the
games were-
99s.
Remember when games were $19?
Yes, I do. Actually, yeah. Old fucking PlayStation 2 and I'm pretty sure PlayStation 2 and GameCube were in this, but I might be wrong. Maybe it was $29.99. But yeah. Thank you so much for the
Finger licking good chicken.
the chicken. I'll stick it in my cooch.
Get back into it.
Stories are great, but you seem to be forgetting that this is a video game. And the nice part about a video game is that after the cutscene, you get to play the game. If I cannot play the game, it's not a game anymore, is it? I mean, I'm the type of freak that likes to game and watch. Call me Mr. Game and Watch. Game and Watch? Yeah, I hope they do. I had nowhere else to put this joke, so it goes.
Dude, fucking Pong, Tetris, all those old, super old games are more game than this.
Tell me about it.
Gear, frick you guys. Anyway, were you really shocked by the 10 from IGN? Were you really shocked by that rhyme I rhymed? This is a movie for failures from the 90s that still blame their parents for being born. The last indie game they played was Cuphead, and they couldn't even beat the tutorial. They're still butthurt from that.
You've never seen that?
What?
One of the game journalists could not beat the tutorial to Cuphead.
Well, they should have paid someone. Mixtape more like bore tape. Hi, Nihilith. Welcome.
So anything with gameplay is gonna get a lower score. Remember when they gave Crimson Desert a 6 out of 10 because they had to think? Look, we all know critical thinking isn't their strong suit, and sure, people accuse them of using AI. But you gotta cut them some slack. They can't even spell AI. Any more, the lower the score, the better the game.
Okay.
Oh.
Stellar Blade. Fucking 7.
Bullshit!
They gave Crimson Desert a 6, but they gave Dragon Age a 9.
I will say I never played those two, but giving Stellar Blade a fucking 7 versus that shit, especially... No, Stellar Blade was amazing. I loved the gameplay in fucking Stellar Blade.
They're already working on number 2, and they're going to not even give it to Sony. They're just going to go to PC.
I had a good time playing Stellar Blade. I loved the gameplay in Stellar Blade. What the fuck gameplay is... No, this is a crime. This is a crime right here.
Have you ever played Lollipop Chainsaw?
Heard of it, but no, I never played it.
Why did they give it a fuck? Oh, because it's probably sexy.
Booba is too... Okay, I guarantee whoever the fuck these reviewers are fucking feminist, lonely cat ladies.
Or gay.
Or gay.
We're all being gay, but...
And before people say it, I don't want Mixtape to fail. I hope they win every trophy at the Game Awards. That way they can melt them down and recoup their dev costs. Fortunately, these awards are only metaphorically worthless. Especially when you see how Expedition 33 stole every indie game award despite having a shoestring $10 million budget, large experienced team of developers, and complete support of every gaming journo in the industry, with an ivory tower like...
I did have a really good time with Expedition 33.
Yeah. Hey, you beat Kirsha with it. She still hasn't finished the game.
Yay! Just for, the basic finish?
Yeah, she hasn't even gotten to the end of the story yet.
Okay. At least I got to the end of the story.
That poor pizza tower never stood a chance. What it also had going against it is that it didn't even come out in the same year as this. Who wrote this script? Damn, I did. What even is an indie game anymore? When I think of an indie game budget, I think of $100 to a failed Kickstarter. Not unlimited money from your billion-dollar daddy. Seriously. Mixtape is the billionaire's equivalent.
Is it worth to buy Expedition 33? Yes. Expedition 33 is so much fun.
Yeah.
The fucking story, just the visuals alone in Expedition 33 is so beautiful. The music, there is so many reasons to buy Expedition 33, not just the gameplay. I did really enjoy the gameplay because I was really happy because I kind of like that old kind of turn-based gameplay, and then it had like the extra moves where if you're really good at like rhythm games and stuff, that yeah, it's really, what can I say, it's kind of like Final Fantasy X with the RPG kind of gameplay, and then with lots of interactive tappy-doos and stuff. It really makes you think on how to play it. And then the story is beautiful, surprising, depressing. Gosh, I fucking loved Expedition 33. I really did. Finally a good game. Yeah, Expedition 33. I do recommend it.
We got King Triforcer in. We got
I'll give a hug. I am sick. No, don't give me the sickness. But I will accept your hug anyway. Come on, get down with the sickness.
Equivalent of giving an iPad to your daughter so she'll leave you the hell alone. All these companies heard we like indie games and are trying to dress up like scrappy upstarts. Can't wait to play 2026's Indie Game of the Year, Call of Duty 27. And I know I gave Mixtape the business, but I really love this game and can't wait to play it over and over again for the rest of my life. In fact, I rented out a whole theater so I could enjoy it fully myself. This fucking game. Who the greenlit this? And I told you not to use that picture. I gotta double check. Oh shit, we're still rolling? Thanks to the flock of pimps, the pimps have spoken. You're about to witness the biggest budgets that have ever graced the front of a shaker cup. Dropping May 28th, so the countdown starts today. Go bookmark it and mark your calendars for some great big jugs.
Big boobies.
Thank you so much for joining us for that lovely video. Bye!
I'll do this.
Thank you all for joining me. Please like, subscribe, and comment. It would make me very happy. Kiss, kiss, hug, hug.